Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. First down here for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's got it for a big gain. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? Dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's complete downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Ducks. Solid debut for this offense. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the same runner's got it again.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask from the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Turner trying to create good field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And here's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's brought down with that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback. If he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, You got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack them.
Second down after that short completion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game and the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then he can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Quick throw to his receiver. And the ball is picked off. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Now, to play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Dump off caught by the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down.
On the double. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Ducks will have to kick this away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The shotgun handoff here. Moves his way for a first down at the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback on the move, trying to make... Oh, and he breaks free! It's a foot race! And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice game.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They begin with a quick throw to the left. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
They're going to run it here. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Defense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Might have to try the extra point. Oh, he's missed it. The extra point is no good. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 to try to get this drive going.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And the wideout goes in motion. Toss play to the outside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? It's press coverage now from these DBs. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. It's a toss play to the right. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and his vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. Strong game by this quarterback.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll fire it over the middle, had a lot of time in the pocket. And that falls incomplete as time runs out on the first half of play. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. All the way back to claim the lead. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they hand it off to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The shotgun running play call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Handoff to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll try the right side on the toss. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He makes the grab. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running with purpose. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
1st and goal, handoff, and he'll be brought down. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
He runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. You bring it him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-one.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's a shotgun run call. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense is still clicking. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
Coach deciding to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. This is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Ball handed off. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Heading left after the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here we go now, a crucial play for both sides. They set up at 3rd and 4. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. It's a run. Running back's got it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And the Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's got a 1st down and more. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. In the clear at the 25. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, this is too big of a moment in the game to be able to take a sack like this for this offense. Coming off a huge gain, critical time, and then to go backwards like that. Interested to see how they'll respond here.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. A chance to tie the game here in the final minute of regulation. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that ties the game. He could be headed for overtime. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Looks like he's going to run it. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Oh, just short of the end zone. But a big play from this offense. Now we're going to see if this defense can just hold them to 3.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. A chance for this kicker to almost certainly win the game in the final seconds. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And this to almost certainly win the football game. And it's good right down the middle. Pandemonium here. They've taken the lead in the final seconds. After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. He's back to throw again on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And the defense is going to hang on here as the time runs out. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.